Hey guys, I am here, well we are here at Edward Morel, a local business, and this is one of many interviews that Jen and I are going to be doing with local entrepreneurs to not only talk about just kind of entrepreneurship in general, but focusing on marketing and how businesses locally, and well, all businesses are marketing and getting out socially, as well as just, you know, kind of all around marketing tips and trends that we're seeing.
And this is one of our favorites, clearly.
Yes.
Clearly. You can see
We love jewelry.
Yes, we do
jewelry.
love jewels.
And this is Adam and Luis with Edward Morel, and like I said, they're located down here in Deerfield Beach, and the company is 10 years old. It's a family-owned business, and your father actually started the company.
My father's Edward. Yeah. He's the Edward of Edward Morel.
Which is awesome.
Brilliant guy, innovator.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Luis does all the marketing.
Right. I'm graphic design for stores and a little bit of social media.
Okay, just a little bit.
It's my right-hand
To
guy.
expand, see.
Yeah, he's being very modest. He does quite a bit of social media marketing for us. He's a humble guy.
So Adam, you came on board with your father about 3 years ago?
About 3.5 years ago.
And you do the sales and marketing.
Correct.
So, what, as a small business, although we just walked around and there's nothing small.
Nothing small about the space. It's tremendous. It is an actual warehouse.
It is amazing. But what have you seen, what trends have you seen as far as your sales and marketing efforts and what you've done, what's working, what's not for you?
Yeah, you know, it's funny, when I first came on board, there was a mix of a lot of print advertisement, whether it be more industry related, and I would say about 75 to 80% of our print advertising was done more to market. So it would speak to the independent jewelers, department stores, chain stores, etc. We've really pulled that completely and moved that over to social media. So platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and we're really making more of a focus there so that we can target the consumers that would and basically drive traffic to our jewelers and our retailer outlets.
Okay.
So that's really been the big push.
And we actually met Adam when he did a presentation for SCORE, and
Adam was one of our prize people.
Yes, he's awesome.
I love marketing divas. I love the marketing divas. They taught me about blogging, which was really amazing.
He wrote his first blog post.
I'm an official blogger.
He's a blogger.
I'm a
He's
blogger.
a blogger.
We love it. And it was really good. He's very talented. And they're continuing to blog. And you're thinking about using video more in your strategy.
Absolutely. We're going to do that for our website, on Facebook, just any way that we can connect better with consumers, our customers. I think it adds that personal touch. It really is a cool way because even training for our in-store, we use tools like GoToMeeting and Skype so that we can be in front of our customer at all times, and it really is a great way to connect with people. So video is going to be a natural next bridge to what we do on all platforms.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
And we were just talking with Adam about Google Plus because he was asking us how he can leverage that platform, and because you guys do so much video and wanting to show different pieces to your clients, Google Plus is a really great way utilizing their Google Hangouts. So you'll be incorporating
Showcasing
that.
the jewelry, absolutely, having your customers do testimonials. Because one thing that I loved what you said is jewelry should be touched and played with.
Absolutely.
And it should not be behind a glass counter. It needs to be out there and tangible.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which we did before this interview because
we had our own fashion show.
Put a small sampling out for you guys. We've got about 20 men's collections in our Edward Morel line. We are predominantly known as a men's line, but we reintroduced our ladies collection about 3 years ago, and we've got about 13 ladies collections and then a vast amount of wedding bands. So really cut through the noise, can I say kick-ass?
Of course.
Kick-ass jewelry. I mean, it's just really, it's a phenomenal line, and one of the joys that our customers have on the retail side is it breaks away from the sameness that you normally see in retail. So this is where social media is going to, I think, really play an integral role, is that we're able to bring these pieces to the forefront and put them right on stage. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
So you have some interesting vendors. I mean, what tips can you offer some entrepreneurs as far as reaching out to the community and finding the right people to connect with in their businesses? Because obviously that's a huge piece in growing your business, is connecting with the right people to help grow.
You know, I guess every industry is a little bit different, and Luis and I have seen this. We play with different things and we start to see what clicks. So you have to sort of play around a little bit. It is confusing because there's so many platforms to work with out there. So you do want to be a bit focused. I think one of the cool pieces that we pulled from your training also was really create a strategy, have a calendar together, understand what you want to do, when you want to do it, and that message that you want to get out there and be consistent in that. So for us, we like to get involved with a lot of red carpet events, and we've consistently been involved with everything from the Golden Globes to the Oscars to the Emmys, and we're just kind of keeping that at the forefront, and we're able to bring that exposure. And when John Cryer's on the red carpet saying, "I'm wearing Edward Morel," that's awesome
That
stuff.
is awesome.
I mean, how cool
Crazy.
is that?
That is
Yeah.
so crazy.
So, and
Just
then
little award shows.
Just,
He's like,
you know,
little bits, you know.
Just a little,
The Oscars.
and that testimonial right there can explode throughout your social media. So you have to be, strategic and capitalize on those opportunities.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's, as those events are happening and we're getting that information in, that we're having to tweet it immediately, make sure that you're staying right on point when that information's coming in. Because it's real time, the audience that you're reaching out to are on there, strangely enough, they're watching the Golden Globes this past weekend and they're sitting there tweeting and
Hashtag
researching.
Golden Globe.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, Louis, what have you seen as far as your social media strategies, and what are the platforms that you feel are best for your business at this
Well,
time?
right now, Facebook, as we all know, is huge. So that is where we get the most response, especially out of posts like celebrity and red carpet events. That's the number one thing for us. Other than that, Twitter is great for us too. We have a lot of followers, and Pinterest is so visual, of course,
Right.
jewelry.
Of course.
So inspiration behind collections, that kind of stuff. People love it.
So what are you tweeting? I love the Twitter conversation because people either love it or they hate it. And some people just don't get it.
Right.
So, like, what are the kinds of things that you...
And are you using images when you tweet?
We are. We don't use it
Good.
a lot of them, but we do use images on Twitter. We do a combination of things. We do, things that happen around the office, and events, shows. So it's a combination of different things.
Cool.
We have a lot of weird people too that work here, which is
Yeah.
really helpful.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
happens.
Very
You have
eclectic.
a lot of creative juices. You have the development team, the design team,
Yes.
the software behind it. I mean, it's a really amazing space. So that's what happens when you get a lot of brilliant people under one roof.
Yeah.
Weird
Brilliant people.
I like
equals weird.
that. Nice.
That is a really good point, though, that you said, because we talk with a lot of people who, in their businesses, they don't think what they do is interesting or
Right.
fun, but their office, people want to see the behind the scenes of your office. They like to know what's going
I see
on.
the human in it.
Yeah, they really like it. So tweeting things that are happening, whether it's like in your graphic design or even just something funny about, like, someone wore a crazy hat. When we got an email from Adam after our presentation, dancing around like a little leprechaun. It's like you bring those pieces into business, and you just cultivate those relationships.
Yeah.
Call them senseless acts of random.
And there
I
would be
love that.
no shortage of that
Senseless
around
act
here,
of
that's for sure. I think with Edward himself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was very difficult raising my father. But, I think after my 41 years, I've done an okay job. He's turned into a nice young man. Yes, yeah, he's out of control.
In a good way.
I love it.
In a
Yeah,
great
it's
way.
It's crazy.
He's
He's
wonderful.
built a really great empire.
Crazy
Really
fabulous. Yes,
Yeah.
as you can see. I feel like we're on like QVC.
I know.
Like, I want to be
Order
like,
now. If you order now.
They're going fast.
It's gone. It just disappeared. Sold out.
Oh my gosh. So for somebody that just got into business, or maybe just a couple years and are not seeing that growth, what advice would you give them? You've been around a long time, you've seen a lot of things, and new employees been brought on.
Yeah.
What are some tips to share?
Consistency, tenacity, I guess, would be two key words. You just want to pick platforms and be consistent with it. That was another thing. I never really blogged before I met you guys, and really kind of keeping that weekly blog out there. Thank you very much. Keeping that weekly blog out there, and it's going to take time to develop. You can't expect an overnight hit. But eventually something's going to click and it's going to start to take on, kind of like a lot of the red carpet events that we've done. It took a little bit of time until we got that red carpet mention, and then all of a sudden, we saw the fruits of all that, and certainly we were able to, use a lot of those images. But really, just being consistent, making sure that you're keeping that message out there. Take that first leap. into whatever application you're going to get into and just commit to it. So a lot of people are, like, I'm a little bit unnerved about this Google Plus because I've not really used it, but I know that this is something I need to at least get my toes wet with. So thank you. So I mean, I just need to take that first step and just start playing with it, and then eventually it will start to gain momentum and continue on. So I think that would be probably the first bit of advice I would give.
I love it.
I love
That
it too.
is awesome.
That's great advice.
And what is like your favorite part of the business?
Oh man, one favorite
You can just
part.
share one. There's many, I'm sure.
It's so hard to say. We have really awesome customers.
Yeah.
The industry is such a awesome industry in the sense we just came back, Eddie and I did, from New York. It's an industry event called the 24 Karat Club Dinner. It's held at the Waldorf Astoria, and it's all the who's who in the industry, and it was so cool to see how rich this industry is in history and integrity and pride in what they do. I'm a fourth generation myself, so my family's been in the jewelry business for quite a while. So it's really powerful to see that. So that's exciting in itself. Even down to the independent retailer on the corner who's been there for, one of our customers is celebrating 60 years and he's a third generation jeweler. So that's really kind of cool.
Yes.
That's really neat when you see that sort of connection between vendors and suppliers and what we do. So.
And you're decorating people. Jewelry makes people happy. It's very easy to be passionate. You get that, men? Jewelry makes people happy.
Jewelry has been helping people have relations for generations and generations. You can't help but love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's obvious you're very passionate about it, which is great.
Absolutely. Louis, what's your favorite part of the business?
The actual product. I think it's very unique and different from everything else that's out there. I really enjoy working with it. So.
It is. It's definitely a unique product.
Yes, it's awesome. And I think, I may just walk out of here stealing my new ring.
Oh, the frog ring.
I'm loving this frog ring. It's so cute.
Yes. Well, that's kind of the weird thing about the industry too. You go into jewelry stores today, and everything just starts to look a bit the same between the beads and the little, the Chotsky little pit pieces, and like these are, and that's where we're trying to bring jewelry back to. It's an art.
Yes.
It is a design. It's something unique for the wearer that really makes them stand out as an individual.
Absolutely.
And that's where Edward Morel has always been heads and shoulders above any other brand.
Yep.
Is where we have unique design. Really speaks to it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, Adam, if people want to find out more about Edward Morel, where can they go?
You can go to Facebook. Our website is edwardmorel.com, and that's EDWARDMIRELL.com.
Well, Adam and Louis, thank you so much.
Thank you guys
for having us here
and joining us with beautiful jewels.
I love these girls. They're the best. They're really. It took us 2 months to reconnect. But I'm glad we did. I knew we'd be back together.
But we're here.
The sign of many good things to come.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So thank you so much, and thank you guys for watching. If you have a local business and you would like for us to come in and just chat about marketing, please go on our website, visit our website at marketingdivas.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you get to see this and other fun videos with local entrepreneurs and lots of tips about blogging and content and all online marketing tips and tricks.
They've helped me out tremendously. Love them. Seriously.
Heard it here first.
That's right. No, they're great.
True story.
True story.